Hey guys, it's my new video, and today we are going to be doing a garden tour, June 2023. So, to start off here in the back, we got the deck, the hot tub broke from a storm. Then if you go off the corner of the deck, there's a Christmas palm, also known as an Adenidia palm, which is a self-cleaning one. Here's what there's a new leaf. Grows up to 30 feet tall. Then here down below, this is a longevity spinach. Get weeds. You got a Song of India cutting. Aloe. This aloe is a little sunburnt when you get these dried. Which it's kind of weird because aloe you use for sunburns, and aloe can actually get a sunburn. So if we walk our way around this side, I have I think I have 4. There's one. I made that sign a little bit ago. Here is a taller Song of India. That's like 2 foot tall. That's actually the same thing as this one. This is a smaller one. That is a slow growing plant. Then you got snake plant, coquina border that I did like a month ago. Got Hawaiian Thai, mulberry tree right there. This is a native one. This is native beach sunflower, native to Florida, and it spreads. It'll spread to any room it's got, and has little yellow like sunflowers. There isn't any right now, so I'll pop up on a screen an example of one of those sunflowers. Those flowers that with the purple flowers, I forgot what that's called. And then a fox lily. Got this on clearance with the white variegation on the leaves. That is mahogany tree. Foxtail palm. That I actually forgot the name of. I think my name for it is the coral reef plant, because it almost looks like you're under the water and you're snorkeling. Here is a Mexican petunia. There's what the flowers look like before they open. Key lime tree. A Robolini palm. Another one of those snorkeling plants. There's one bigger one and then another smaller one. I got those. I actually found them off the curb. Here is another Hawaiian Thai. This one is like a different variegation to it. Plumeria. It's just a stick right now. They should have leaves, but this one I got as a cutting a little bit ago, just like the other plumerias. This was a vine I picked up for a pot that. So a pot that I had The plants in it died, so I bought some plants for it, and I had extra, so that's what those pink flowers are. Another, foxtail palm. Umbrella plant. Here's some coquina pieces. And then we have a beauty berry. Very like crunchy looking leaves is how I describe it. Then we got over here a coconut palm. This, I've tried to give a little descriptions, the names at least. This palm I think can get up to 60 feet tall. This isn't a dwarf variety, I don't. And then here, this shows, you look at the center of it. Here's a new spear right there. Pretty cool. Another plumeria. This one's got a little flower. Smells like butterscotch. And then you got the new leaflets coming out. This I picked up at a nursery. It's like a spotted cordyline. It looks like paint almost. Like you spilled paint on it. Then you got a butterfly plant with little tiny yellow flowers. It's called, I don't know the name for this, but it's got little yellow flowers. There's a good one, for example. It's kind of hot out right now, so I can't see. And then this is the oldest plant. By the way, everything back here was planted this year, or a little bit last year, but later last year. But this was 2 years ago. It's I forgot the name also. It's got orange fruit to it. Here's a good example. Oh yeah, and then you can see here's the new ones forming. That's what it looks like when it's ripe. This is lobster claw. Forgot the variety of hibiscus, but a perfect hibiscus. It's got 2 blooms on it right now. I actually picked up the same nursery had this, and then that one I picked up at the same time. Right here you got a white bird of paradise. It's been kind of hot out, and at least it's been raining a good amount, but it's been dry. And when it's dry, it seems to just fold its leaves up. Here is a taller plumeria cutting. It's probably about, I don't know, 2 feet tall, with the sprouts coming out with new leaves. I might do another garden tour in like a month or two when my plumeria cuttings have leaves and the big tree has more leaves. But the big tree in the front, I'll show you in about 5 minutes. It's been growing back. Banana plant. I think that's a firecracker plant with little red balloons on it. Bottle palm. That's a bottle palm. Fox lily. That was also a fox lily back there. Orange bird of paradise right there. Spindle palm. Here's the pot that I bought the flowers for. I decided to put the white flowers in this one. And then your last plant for the back is this tall cutting, not cutting, I bought this one. You see, it's probably about 3-4 foot tall at the max. Dracaenum. It's a variegated one with pink ends to it. I have a fully pink leaf Dracaenum in the front yard. We'll go up there now. That's everything for the backyard. Here, I'll show you an overview, and then show you the backyard tour that I did probably 2 years ago, I think it was. So here's what it looks like now. And the plants, here, I'll show you more of a full looking view. And then here I'll pop up on screen what the backyard looked like 2 years ago. I'm gonna set this down. I have notes for what some of the plants were because I forgot the name of some of them. Here's a bromeliad. This beautiful thing I found off of the curb. Fountain grass. These fountain grasses were here for a while. The rest was newly planted. Got an elephant ear. I don't know the name of that grass, but I like it because it's like dark green. And this won't get any bigger. It's a small grass and it'll stay small like that. So that's nice. Another dracaena. Fountain grass. A Christmas plant. I'm gonna stop, pause, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm getting kind of thirsty. Here is just cuttings of snake plants for just like a little plant grouping. I think this was, I don't know what this actually is. It might be a flower, an old flower. It's weird looking though, if you look up really close. But yeah, those are snake plants. Another fountain grass, another fountain grass. There's 4 fountain grasses in this area. There's a overlook. This is kind of my bromeliad spot. A bromeliad in a pot that I had to move because it was getting too much sun. This is a bromeliad that I found off the curb that's shooting off a little baby pup, if you can see right here. This is a bromeliad that I bought with green, lime green and red in the center. So here we go, we're moving on to the front yard now. The herb garden that I just popped in another bromeliad because I found a bunch of these just in a big pile that I didn't know what to do with, so I just stuck them in the ground. Oh, you can see right here. I actually didn't notice this. Weeds everywhere, of course. But if you look really closely, this has just been a plant here for a while. But you can see if you look really closely, that's another little bromeliad pup. That's not a weed. Italian oregano. Cilantro. Not cilantro, it's a different type. Green onions, which I got, well, there's more green onions up there, but this, what is this? This is rosemary. Oh, let me get my book for some of the names of these things. In this circle bed right here, you got a European fan. 1, 2, 3 European fan palms. You got another bromeliad. This is a bigger one that I found off the curb. It's probably a foot tall. This is what I was talking about with the pink dracaena. It's like fully pink almost on the edges. It might be the same variety as the other one. I don't think though. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Some, I forgot what those are called, just wooden blocks that are in the ground. They haven't fell. I'm surprised that these haven't fallen over. I put them in the ground, but like with the taller one, it just moves around. So I don't know. I'll have to do something with that later on. There's the grass, a little patchy. But here is the big. Let me get in the shade a little bit. Here's what the Royal Poinciana looks like. Here, I'll zoom in to a good spot. It has just been exploding with new sprouts recently, as you can see. Even, here's a better, I can't really see on the phone. But if you look, all of this is little sprouts now. Here I'll do is back up. This is what it looks like right now. I'll pop on screen what it looked like a month ago. Best section is this corner, for some reason, always grows the best. Here is a sea oats, a beach grass, the blooms. Here's the sea grape. Sea oats planting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, oh, I skipped right over this. I bought this one this year, the slow growing sago palm. So weird. These leaves were basically brown and dead looking a month ago. And now they look good and deep green, healthy. And here's what popped up just a few days ago. They're new little sago palm leaves. The biggest palm, which is the queen palm, huge thing. Here, I'll see if I can show you this spear. Right up there, really tall. That's probably about, the top of that spear is probably about almost 20 foot tall. Here is a variegated shell ginger. The leaves you can see are variegated. This is, things look a little dry right now. I probably should give them some water in a second. Here is the Areca palm, which can get like, I don't know, 40, 50 feet tall. You can see there's a very mature Areca palm hedge. Here's a Areca palm. Oh, that's cool to see the little ones. Here you can see how they grow like that. Yeah, these Mexican petunias. I'm gonna water these probably right when I end this video. I'm gonna water these. But this is a little Mexican petunia hedge right there. I'll show you. Here's the flowers on this side. It's very windy right now. It's the Areca palms on the other side. Here's what everything looks like on this side. I think the last thing, here I'll show you what the Royal Poinciana looks like from this side. Then a straight view, straight on. I'll zoom in. It's coming back. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like just a month ago. It makes it look like there's not that many leaves, but in real life, it's doing pretty good. Last thing, herb garden. Or not herb garden, this is the just garden here. We made this out of old composite decking. You got cucumbers. That's what the leaves look like. Here, I'll show you. Uh-oh, there looks, I hope there's nothing eating this. Here's onions. Oh no, these are sweet potatoes popping up, the green. A bunch of green onions here. Asparagus. I think this might be spinach popping up, I'm not sure. This might be also romaine, also not sure. But here are a big clumping of green beans. Here are more green onions. These are, what are those called? Green peppers, green bell peppers. Here's another little thing of green bell peppers. Tomatoes. Then here you got jalapenos, yellow bell peppers, also yellow bell peppers, an accidental squash, more green onions, and then lastly, if you look in here, these are red bell peppers. just red peppers. Here's one that looks really good. I think that's it. Might be it. It's shorter. Oh, I forgot to show these. Oh, and that. I'll get to that. I don't think, did I show that? No, I didn't. I'll be back there in a second. This is another variegated grass that grows very little. Also don't know the name of this. I put in 3 of these that I was trying to put in straight, but it didn't go so well. Here's another one. Oh, you got some weeds in here. Gotta get these. I'll get those in a second. More Mexican petunia flowers. Look at that. That is nice. Those actually, if you see, I did do a cutback last year, and they're growing back. This is my favorite plant probably right here. They're called oyster plants, and they're really cool because the top of the leaf is a deep green color, and the back of the leaves are deep purple. And all of these I found off the curb, and they are just thriving in this location underneath a coconut palm that hasn't grown much. Hopefully it'll start growing here coming up in July, later summer. This is our snow in Florida. These white flowers, they cover the yard in like October or November, and it almost just looks like snow. Oh, here. I'll show you. This will be the last thing. I'll see if I can get a good view. Can't really get a good view. But if you look really, really closely, you can see the red flowers of the poinciana. And here's, if you see all of those green dots, they're everywhere. All of those green dots. I'm actually seeing the whole tree is covered in those green dots, which means this is the year for a lot of Royal Poinciana blooms. Here's what they look like when they dry and fall out. But yeah, this whole tree will be more green and super red and full within the next month or so. So that's it. I'll give you one lesson before I end this video. Oh, here, I'll back up. There's the yard. Here, we'll get a little lower view. Go look in the back. Second. I'm gonna water the plants. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Don't want to water the plants, but I'll do that in a second. There's the... Oh, I forgot to show you this because this is just the trash can area. But this is a plant. Look at that. This is like all new growth too. All of this is new growth. We were dealing with the internet was saying like spider mice or something on the ends, and something was eating this, but I don't see any signs of that anymore. That is it. Here's a view from this angle. Yeah, I'll show you one of my favorite views that make everything look so full. From right there. That looks nice. The white flowers, and you can really see everything. Okay, I think that's it. The video is getting pretty long now. Hopefully it's at least like 23 minutes or so. I haven't made a long video in a long time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. And that was it, and bye. Make sure to subscribe and whatever. Bye.